Be me. 34F. Living in a basement suite that smells like damp drywall and cat litter. Let's rewind. Go back 8 years. Life is peak. I'm 26, solid 8.5/10 on a bad day, working as a junior art director for a boutique lifestyle magazine in the city. My job is basically judging people and arranging succulents on marble countertops. Dating Lucas. Lucas is 28. He's a carpenter, but like an artisan carpenter. Makes custom furniture from reclaimed barn wood. Hands rough, biceps carved from granite. Smells like sawdust and cedar. He's my rugged accessory. I take photos of him sanding tables shirtless. Post on Insta. Sunday vibes with the Builder Bae. Handmade authentic. 400 likes easy. He's quiet, steady, loyal. Doesn't care about social media. Doesn't care about the rat race. Just wants to build stuff and drink cheap beer. I see him as a stepping stone. A fun phase before I settle down with a serious man trademark who wears suits and has a diversified portfolio. But Lucas is useful. He builds me a custom walk-in closet in my rented loft. Fixes the leaky faucet the landlord ignored. He's comfortable, like a favorite hoodie you wouldn't wear to a gala. Then comes the idea. Lucas comes home one night, eyes wide, actually excited for once. Usually he just grunts and eats pasta. Babe, I found it. I'm scrolling TikTok, barely looking up. Found what? A new table saw? No. The land. He pulls out a crumpled map and some blurry printouts. It's 60 acres of absolute nothing in the mountains. 4 hours away from the city. No cell service, no water main, no grid power. Just trees, rocks, and a dirt road that washes out when it rains. It's cheap, he says. Dirt cheap. Foreclosure sale. I have the savings. I laugh. Okay, cute. A weekend camping spot. He looks dead serious. No. A home. We move there, I build a cabin. We grow food. We get off the grid. I stop scrolling. Lucas, I work in fashion and design. I need Wi-Fi. I need Starbucks. I need civilization. He starts ranting, not angry, just intense. Talks about supply chain collapse. Talks about societal fatigue. Says the city is a bubble waiting to burst. Sounds like a lunatic tinfoil hatter. I tell him he's being dramatic. He buys the land anyway. Just an investment, he says. Fast forward 6 months. He's spending every weekend up there. Comes back Sunday night exhausted, covered in mud, smelling like a swamp. Shows me pictures on his cracked iPhone 6. Look, I poured the foundation for the workshop. Look, I found a natural spring. Look, I planted 50 apple trees. It looks like a homeless encampment in the woods. Meanwhile, I'm getting promoted, going to gallery openings, meeting guys named Preston and Julian. Guys who order bottle service and talk about crypto and mergers. Lucas feels like dead weight. He's always dirty. His hands are always cut up. We go to a dinner party with my work friends. Everyone is discussing their summer in Amalfi or their new Tesla. Lucas is silent. Someone asks him what he does. I'm building a permaculture homestead to survive the coming economic reset. Silence. Awkward laughter. Oh, like a bunker? That's quaint. I die inside. On the ride home, I snap. You embarrassed me. You sound like a crazy person. He grips the steering wheel of his rusted truck. They're the crazy ones, Jen. They're chasing paper ghosts. Real value is land, water skills. Real value, I scream, is a 401k and a mortgage in a zip code that delivers Uber Eats. The ultimatum drops 2 weeks later. He wants to move up there full-time. Says he can't afford the city rent and the construction costs. Wants me to quit my job, freelance remotely, and help him seal the cabin before winter. Live in a camper trailer while we finish the roof. Poop in a composting toilet bucket. I look at him. Look at my white sectional sofa. Look at my collection of designer heels. It's me or the dirt, Lucas. He looks at me with those sad puppy dog eyes. It's not dirt, Jen. It's freedom. It's poverty, Lucas. It's literal poverty. He packs his tools the next morning, leaves the keys to the apartment. You're a good person, Jen. Just blind. I cry for about 3 days. Then I download Hinge. Enter Simon. Simon is perfect. 35. Senior VP at a logistics consulting firm. Drives an Audi RS7. Wears tailored Italian suits. has a jawline that could cut glass and a hairline that's held on by expensive treatments. Takes me to Tulum for our third date. We eat gold-flaked steak. He talks about leveraging assets and synergy. I nod and smile. This is it. This is the life I storyboarded. We get married a year later. Massive wedding. Featured in a local bridal magazine. The caption, Urban Chic Power Couple. We buy a $1.8 million condo downtown, floor-to-ceiling glass. View of the skyline. Mortgage is terrifying, but Simon says, debt is a tool. Interest rates are historically low. We're leveraging. I quit the magazine to start my own brand consulting agency, which basically means I post inspirational quotes and charge startups $5,000 to tell them to use the color beige. Life is a blur of brunch, Pilates, and gala events. I hear about Lucas occasionally through the grapevine. Mutual friends say he's gone full hermit. Yeah, he's living in a shack up north. Looks like a lumberjack. Totally lost it. We laugh about it over mimosas. Dodged a bullet there, babe, Simon says, checking his stocks on his watch. Imagine living in the mud while we're sipping Dom in the sky. 3 years pass. The world gets weird. You know the drill. Pandemic, lockdowns. The city stops being fun. Restaurants close. The gallery openings stop. We are trapped in our glass box on the 40th floor. Simon gets stressed. Logistics are a nightmare. His firm takes a hit. He starts drinking. Not fun drinking. Dark whiskey at 2 p.m. drinking. It's just a market correction, he mutters. Then the inflation hits. Cost of living skyrockets. Our adjustable rate mortgage adjusts. Up. Way up. Payments jump from $6,000 to $9,000 a month. My consulting clients dry up. Nobody pays for beige advice when they're firing half their staff. Simon is shouting on Zoom calls all day. Where is the cargo? Where are the containers? The city feels hostile. Homeless camps expand. Crime goes up. Someone smashes the window of the Audi. We feel trapped. I'm doom scrolling one night. Can't sleep. Simon is passed out on the couch. I see an article on a luxury travel blog. The top 10 most exclusive eco-retreats in North America. Click it because I need to fantasize about escaping. Number 1. The Sanctuary at Elk Ridge. Photos are breathtaking. Stunning timber frame architecture. Solar panels blended seamlessly into slate roofs. Massive greenhouses glowing in the twilight. Interiors that look like a mix of Scandinavian minimalism and rugged luxury. It's $2,500 a night. Minimum 3-night stay. Fully booked for the next 18 months. I read the description. Founded by visionary artisan Lucas Miller, the sanctuary offers a self-sustaining luxury experience for the discerning traveler looking to disconnect. My heart stops. Lucas. My Lucas. The guy who wanted to poop in a bucket. I scroll through the gallery. There he is. He looks older, better. Beard is trimmed. Wearing a flannel shirt that probably costs $200 now because it's heritage workwear. He's standing next to a woman. She's gorgeous. No makeup, messy bun, holding a basket of heirloom tomatoes. She looks happy, radiating health. The caption, Lucas and his wife, Elena, a former botanist, on their award-winning regenerative farm. I read the article. Apparently during the lockdowns, everyone wanted to escape the city. Lucas had built 3 guest cabins by then. Started renting them out to tech CEOs and burnt-out executives. They paid a fortune for silence and security. He expanded. They grow all their own food. They generate their own power. They have a waiting list of billionaires trying to buy apocalypse insurance properties from him. He's not just a carpenter anymore. He's a sustainability consultant for the ultra-wealthy. Estimated net worth of the property and brand, $15 million. I look around my condo. Empty wine bottles on the counter. A pile of past due notices for the HOA fees. Simon snoring like a chainsaw. I feel sick, not just regret. A deep, hollow realization that I was fundamentally wrong about how the world works. I bet on the facade. He bet on the foundation. The next year is a slow-motion car crash. Simon gets laid off. Restructuring. We have to sell the condo. Market has cooled. We sell at a loss after fees. Move into a rental. Simon's ego is shattered. He cheats on me with a 22-year-old barista. Says she doesn't pressure him. We divorce. It's messy. I get half of nothing. I'm 32 now. Resume is full of fluff jobs. Brand consultant, lifestyle curator. Nobody is hiring curators. They're hiring people who can actually do things. I move into the basement suite. It's what I can afford working as an administrative assistant for a dental supply company. My boss is 24. She yells at me for not using the right emojis in the company's Slack. I spend my nights stalking the sanctuary's Instagram. They launched a line of organic wines. Elk Ridge Pinot, sold out in minutes. I see a video of Lucas building a treehouse for his kid. A blonde toddler running through a meadow of wildflowers. The caption, building the legacy. Hashroots, it has 50K likes. I recognize the tools he's using. The ones I used to complain about cluttering our hallway. One night, I drank too much cheap Chardonnay. The bad stuff that gives you a headache before you're even drunk. I find his personal email on the website's Contact for Investors page. I start typing. Hey Lucas, saw the article. Wow. You were right. All along. Delete. Too desperate? Hi Lucas. Hope you're well. I'm thinking of coming up that way for a trip. Delete. Can't afford the gas, let alone the room. I type. Lucas. I miss you. My life fell apart. You were the only real thing I ever had. Can we talk? Send. I stare at the screen, refreshing every 5 minutes. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Next morning, notification, new reply from Lucas Miller. My hands shake. I open it. It's an automated response. Thank you for your interest in the sanctuary. Due to high volume, we are not accepting personal inquiries at this time. For booking, please visit our portal. For investment opportunities, please contact my assistant, Sarah. Below the text is a signature. Lucas Miller, CEO. And a quote. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. I laugh. A dry, hacking laugh. I close the laptop. Go to work. My boss asks me to organize the supply closet. I'm sorting boxes of dental floss. Mint, cinnamon, unflavored. I think about the smell of cedar and sawdust. I think about the mud on his boots. I think about the 40th floor view. I realize I'm not the protagonist. I'm the NPC who gives the hero his tragic backstory motivation. I'm the before picture. Go home. Cat puked on the rug. Microwave a frozen burrito. Center is still cold. Eat it anyway. Check Insta. Simon posted a photo with the barista. They're in Bali. He's wearing a bucket hat. Check Lucas's Insta. Drone shot of the farm at sunset. Golden light hitting the solar array. Caption, piece is not bought. It is built. Unfollow both. Turn off phone. Stare at the ceiling. The drywall has a water stain that looks like a map. It looks like the map of the 60 acres I told him was useless dirt. Be me, alone. Cold burrito. Just another brick in the wall I was too proud to help build. And